Hello, it's Joshua here from Unboxable Kings, and the mission on this channel is to help unbox the king that already lives inside of you. And we believe here that a big part of that puzzle is empowering you with the skills, tools, guidance, knowledge, accountability, support to exchange a authentic service that is on your heart for fiat currency via the internet, which is the fancy way of saying, and the more accurate way of saying, make money online. We believe that because it's a vehicle that can generate uncapped income, give you freedom, make you feel whole, give you purpose. There's so many benefits to it. I'm sure you already know that. And we released a video talking about this a few days ago, and we had a nice comment from Suffolk Candles, unsure of real name, haven't picked that up yet. So what I wanted to do in this video is talk on his business, give some unsolicited feedback and advice that has the intention of helping A, his business grow. You can do with this advice what you want. B, having fun. I love this. This is honestly why I really get out of bed. This is what ticks me, makes me feel whole. It's what drives me. It's a game. I love to win at it because the end result is dudes living more free. Let's go. And then C, give you the insight on how my mind is working. I've done over $1 million in online sales. Share some insight, give you a certain framework of assessment, and then you can take from that what you will, put it in your life or don't. So to help us, we're going to jump into a screen share. Okay, so we're on suffolkcandles.co.uk. This is the website. I'm just going to give some live real-time feedback. First off, this picture looks a little bit pixelated. Unsure if that's my end, but it does look pixelated to me. And I'm not really a design guy, but I like what I'm seeing here. Design guys might see this across here and be like, it's hard to read, whatever. I don't know. I think it feels nice. I'm glad that I came here today to look at this. I think the logo's cool. Just very clean. I presume this is hosted on Shopify or Wix or any of the other Ecom platforms. Super nice. Your branding is dope, dude. Your product photography is sick. I don't know who is making these. Is this you? I'd love to know. I've done like this much product photography and it's not my skill set. I don't know, okay. But this looks seriously professional, and I like it a lot. I like this. I like that it's about nostalgia, memories, and creativity because you're branching off from a commodity and decommoditizing it to suit your brand, which is very smart. And this is a part I really liked. I want to smell this. I don't know what petrichor is, but I like eucalyptus and herbs, hand poured, dope. And for the creative and quirky and beautiful souls, and I think off rip, what I would suggest doing here is having more benefits because you're trying to decommoditize a commodity to make this work. At least that would be my approach. And what I mean by that is how do you add benefits from these candles where it's not just a candle? You've got here creative, quirky, beautiful. It's like, well, how do you feel when this candle is on? Are you more productive? Are you more relaxed? Maybe you could have a candle for each mood. So people are buying, yes, the candle, but they're also buying the outcome from the benefit the candle promotes. And that means you can increase your prices and sell more of them on repeat, which we'll get to in just a minute. I really want to smell this leather, patchouli, and amber. I mean, damn, daddy. I like all of those. So what I find interesting is that you don't have any reviews on these. It's obviously impossible that people haven't bought these, but there's no reviews, which is usually, and I see this quite a lot, this is a very common thing, but it's a really big, it's a very small hinge that swings an enormous door because you don't have reviews in this niche. It's going to be very difficult for you to compare. It may also be, and again, this is, I'm going in this raw, I don't have any backup, but it could be that I'm in America, that's why it's shown in dollars and it's not got the review system for the country. If it is that, it just is that. But if it's not that and you don't have a system to where every single time you purchase, somebody purchases, it runs an automatic review campaign that within 2 weeks sends off SMS and email to capture reviews, I would get that installed like today. That is a huge system. And I would run a campaign to speak to all of your clients, all of your customers so far, and get them to write you a review in exchange for giveaway, 10% off something, because then you can populate your site with all of the reviews you already have. That would be so sick, dude. That's a massive win you could put in. So that's the first thing, is reviews. Second, I see that you do have bundles here, which I think is pretty cool. I like the mystery bundle idea. I think that this is quirky for gifts, and I'd be interested to know. I'm obviously interested to know which one of these products sells the best, because with more data, you can make more informed decisions. This is cool. The Hobbit, I think, again, gift idea is cool, but I would really encourage you to, because if we jump into the Josh Matron here, the goal of e-commerce and really any online business is to have average order higher than cost per acquisition. That's what these acronyms mean here. If you're new to it, is average order value, how much people are spending per order, cost per acquisition, how much it costs you to get a customer. And I would say, judging by these 17 books, how many people are buying 2 candles? Some, but your average order value is probably somewhere in the $22 range. And then you've got shipping, fees, all of that. That's hard to scale, especially when it's competitive like this, unless you have a really solid acquisition channel, which I don't know what you're using. I presume in this niche it's going to be Etsy, social media. Are you running paid ads? Not sure, but increasing average order value is the first step to success. Always, you're always trying to do that. And ways you could do it is buy 2 candles, get one half price. Buy 5 candles, get one free. 3-pack. And especially if you go down the benefit route of focus, relaxation, inner attunement, energy, and then you could bundle them all together into packages where they're paying 3 candles for $50. Well, your average order value is now a lot higher, plus reorder value is higher, so lifetime value is higher. And that's a really good way to win. You could bundle together tins and jars where, it's the Sherlock study candle, but then the reed diffuser. You could package these together to have more bundles and a mix and match. And depending on what you're running this on, if it's on Shopify, in the past I've had so much success with the Bundler app, where at checkout it auto lets them add on, it creates bundles for you. I've seen AOV climb pretty significantly, especially in the mushroom business that I was running for a while. So I would encourage you to focus on increasing AOV. And the reviews, super important. The next question I have, which I can't tell from here, is I was just wondering what automation you have to follow people up, speaking to your email list, people who have already invested and bought candles. How often are people repurchasing? That's all super important. Data to accomplish the goal of increasing average order value and frequency. So I'm just going to revisit my little list here. AOV, reviews, system out, emails. Yes, recurring revenue. So AOV is super important, but arguably more important than that is monthly recurring revenue, because if you have MRR, you never start the month at 0, which is good. And your business specifically looks very well suited to building monthly recurring revenue, because you could have a candle club, you could have a bi-weekly subscription, you could have refills, you could have lots of different ways to encourage your customers to just keep buying. So say, for example, you're currently selling these at $17. You could offer and you'd have to know the frequency, because I read that your candles burn for 50 hours, which is long. I doubt people are ordering a candle every 2 weeks, but maybe they are, the super committed people. But if you could have them on, say, 2 candles every 90 days for $30, so they save whatever that is, 20%, but you have guaranteed orders, it will make everything grow so much easier, because you can take more calculated risks, you can reduce pressure. There's just never a bad thing for monthly recurring revenue. So I'd highly encourage you to be focusing on that and build at least one system in the next few months that does this specifically. And to give context to this, I'm going to reference the mushroom business because that's the most ecom I've done, is that we had a monthly recurring revenue of a bundle, and we started it at 0, and within probably somewhere like the 140-day range, we had that monthly recurring revenue at about $2,000, which isn't like, let's buy a Lambo and fucking crash it in the water for a TikTok video wealth, but who's turning down 2K every single month guaranteed, plus guaranteed service? Nobody. And you can grow that 5 years from now. Hell, your MRR could be 100K a month. That's the way to win, in my opinion. Build a base that's going to keep paying you. So that's on the business side, which does intrigue me. But I saw this crafty little link that you had in here. Build a profitable candle business in 90 days. And I'm like, man, this guy's onto it. And as I talk about all the time, if you can empower other people to make more money, make more energy, you should be remunerated for that. And this is a really good way to scale and just create infinite income, especially if you're having guarantees like this, $1,000 revenue per month, which leads me to believe your business should be doing $3,000 to $4,000 in revenue per month to make this claim consistently. If it's not, you're It's not, but that's what I would consider. This is a good guarantee. So this infrastructure currently is in its most basic form. At least you have it. Good job. I'd be very interested to know how many calls you're booking through this, how many clients you have, what are you charging. This offer, dude, is, in my opinion, the way to scale, because if you, and it will combine with this in just a minute, but if, for example, you are, this is time, this is money, you're going to be speaking to people for this offer, right? Probably people who already make candles. I don't know if people go from not wanting to make candles to wanting to make money with it, like, unless it's cajillions. Maybe they do. I don't know. But you're probably going to be talking to people that say have made 200 bucks, right? You're going to get them, as you said, to the 1K mark. So this is the value curve, and that's why you should be paid, because you're creating $800 of new value in the marketplace, so you should be paid for this. But if you do this task here, and you increase your average order value, decrease your cost per acquisition, have monthly recurring, and your revenue goes from, say it's at 4K now, I don't know, but say it's at 4K and you get yours up to 15, well, your education business now takes people not just to here, but it takes people to here. So this is even more value to sell, so you can increase the prices of your scalable business, the biz opportunity side of it, to where you can serve more people, and that'd be real powerful. So they work together, they leverage each other. As your business is growing and you're improving, you can share the same structure, outlines with your community, the people who trust you, the people who are helping you out, you know. And what I would structure your offer like for the biz op side is I would have, one, the skills to make good candles. And it appears to me, I've read your story, you definitely already have that, and your products, photographies. But more importantly, in most people, I believe most people you'd be working with already make candles, so you'd be more just fine-tuning the process, helping them reduce costs. It's not like, you know, my wife makes candles like this. I wouldn't really know the first step other than melt wax and have a crack, but you know what I'm saying? They probably will. But what you're, I'm not going to put how to sell, would be the sales vehicle. So you'd be selling two things, and really, dude, with the software as it is, what you've already built, I could show you how to not only improve your own sales vehicles, but then show you how to sell it to other people. And do you see how these work together? It's all going to be building on top of each other, because if you get your monthly recurring to 4K, well, you can tell other candle makers, hey, I got my monthly recurring to 4K doing this, pay me and I'll show you how to do it. Dude, that's like infinite double leverage scale. Great, man. I would highly encourage you to do that, because if you're already doing this, then the world's your oyster. You're already on this. You're already seeing it. So it's now taking it from this simple Calendly page, in my opinion, into a full system that I call it a perpetual service machine, takes your knowledge and helps other candle makers scale their endeavors. That's how I would be growing. I would be focusing on, yes, improving your business, but remember that your business will grow like this. It will go, but then obviously as it grows, you've got more time making candles, more time managing stock, more time with staff. You grow sideways, which I would do. I mean, I wouldn't turn down a 200K a year candle business if that's what you're passionate about. But the education side of it scales infinite. It scales infinite. And there's no extra upkeep. There's a bit more community work and a little bit more system, but there's nowhere near as many roadblocks as to scaling an actual candle business. And this is why I love life and technology as it is now, because once you have the skills, you can empower so many people around the world. You can empower so many people to step into their power and make candles and fucking scale it and all that shit. And you could be the leader, dog. Jason Finney. Great story. Really, really appreciate what you're doing. If anybody on this channel wants to go support Jason, go check out his channel, watch his vlogs, listen to his stories. Very transparent guy, doing good stuff, and I really want to see him win and on the glow up. Candle business stories. Dude, you've definitely got branding dialed in. You've got so much. I saw that you were a chef, which means in my head that you probably have a really good attention to detail, and your branding and all that makes mine look not good, but that's not my skill set. Mine is systems and empowerment and the belief and know-how on to scale. So let me just jump out of this screen share and back into big Joshua head. I enjoyed that, man. I honestly literally can and do this all day because I really like to help people grow and help people scale. So Jason, thank you for your comment. Everybody, thank you for watching this video. Quick summary: increase average order value, reduce cost per acquisition. That will make you scale anyway. Add in monthly recurring revenue on the business side of it through the candle aspects. But then really, Jason and others, is package that up into a vehicle, a product that you can give to other people that they can take and just scale their own thing using all of the knowledge that you have. And therefore you win on both sides. And it is an ecosystem that becomes perpetual because they feed each other and they're not predicated on time. They're not predicated on bottlenecks. It's as if I've designed this concept and tested it in the marketplace. I've seen it work loads of times. All right, just rambling out. Thank you very much for being here. Live free and stay as the king you are meant to be. And I'll see you next time. Much love. Peace.